Elon Musk's time at the White House could be at its end. My friend, former colleague, Fox Business correspondent Charles Gasparino said an announcement could come as early as tomorrow for when Musk's time in the White House will come to a close. After the bell, there would be an announcement. The left and the media will then have to find a new villain. They've focused more hate on Musk at times than on Trump himself. And remember, Musk used to be a darling of the left, the guy who would save the planet with Tesla and take us to other planets with SpaceX. Obama even helped him move that forward.
Tesla is another revolutionary idea from the mind of Elon Musk.
Look, he is great at making things that people don't think could ever happen.
Okay, you've got your finger in so many different advanced technologies. As I said, SpaceX, Tesla, now you've got Solar City and the solar pack that people put in their houses.
That's Colbert. Faiz Siddiqui, tech reporter at the Washington Post, author of the new book, Hubris Maximus, The Shattering of Elon Musk, out tomorrow. Congratulations on the book launch.
Thank you for having me.
Is it as simple as Elon Musk going from hero to zero or even hero to villain is because he started supporting Donald Trump?
No. So I was a tech reporter for 4 years in Silicon Valley before, this was even a blink in anyone's eye. And the unraveling of the narrative around Elon was happening throughout that period. There was the funding secured fiasco where Elon said he had funding secured to take Tesla private for $420 a share. And that was simply not the case. And, that led to an SEC lawsuit alleging securities fraud. And controversies piled up, and investors' patience was tested over and over and over until finally, by last year, the new venture was a shift into politics. So, no, I don't think this
It's an interesting hypothesis.
Overnight.
You think about the amount of value he has built for his shareholders. If you had invested at the time when the SEC alleged securities fraud, you would have made many, many, many times over your money by now. He built PayPal, broke up the Visa MasterCard monopoly. Neuralink, paralyzed people can now use computers. Tesla, electric cars, near self-driving. SpaceX, and now Starlink. Enormous private accomplishments in areas that even NASA didn't think were possible. I'm just trying to figure out why it's hard to give him credit for that.
Absolutely. There's a lot of credit to be given, but you didn't mention X and the unraveling of X. You didn't mention some of the pitfalls of some of the tests of the technology with Tesla. The fact that driver assistance...
Well, doesn't every business have problems?
On that scale, when you're talking about auto manufacturing, safety, the number of deaths related to driver assistance, Tesla by far outpaces every competing automaker. And so we have to know, the entire story, and you have to take all of it into account, unless you want to promote, what is essentially the great man theory, which I think a lot of, historical writing and biography tends to do. I think it's important to have nuance when you.
What's going to surprise us, even for people who are, let's call him Elon Musk skeptical, not fans, but interesting guy, built some amazing companies. You don't do that without breaking some glasses or breaking some eggs to make the omelet. What's the most interesting thing they're going to find out in the book?
They're going to learn how Elon inspired people to chase some of those ambitions and motivated those workers. Basically to achieve those goals, and then ultimately wound up disappointed with, the man that they saw, but continue to support the larger goal, right? So some of these people were spurned, left and right, or might have had a falling out with Elon, but they still ended up believing in the larger mission. They just found that the man might not necessarily have been all he was made out to be.
Yeah. Well, and to be. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.